No, I want to do it, what? I want to do it myself. They want to have control. Get in that car seat. Get in that car seat right now. We're going to be late to church. I want to go pray. Get in the car seat. Always Sunday morning, right? Come on, get in there. Oh, thank God. All right? So when my boy's like 4 years old, get in the car seat. Son, get in the car seat right now. 1, 2, 2.5. So I figured out, this is how I get him in there. Dagson, let's have a race. He looks at me. Let's see if you can get in the car seat before I come around to the other side of the car. Ready, set, go. Oh, you're so fast. You're so fast. I mean, when you finally get to that point, when you talk with other folks, you're going to make a fortune. Your sales skills are going to expand your margin in the recession. Because I really believe people can change, but guess what? Most people don't know that. So we have to talk to them to where they are. They don't know that they can change. So we have to look at throughout the whole sales process. You're always observing, and you want to give people little tests. Why don't you fill this out, send it to me, and I'll get this from you. Whatever you can have them do, get them to physically take action in the process. When they're physically participating in the sales process, filling a form out, meeting you at a certain time, then you know that there's some interest there. Well, I did this one program for a group called Top Echelon, and I said, who has the weirdest thing happen? There's one guy, he's got this huge smile on his face. He's like, I got the story. I got the story. And I'm like, okay, well, what's your story? He says, I had a client. The client hired my candidate. The candidate started. The client didn't pay me the fee, and my client slept with my wife. Oh, my, I'm like, we have a winner. I think we have a winner. I think we have a winner. So whenever this business gets really bad, I want you to think of that guy and say, how bad can it get, really, okay? Yeah. Now, the way you talk to them at the beginning of the call, have you ever gotten these sales calls before? Hi, Mr. Love, how are you today? Yes. Who is that? It's a salesperson. I mean, you always say, okay, what are you selling? Oh, I've got this great offer on the Renaissance timeshare. And then I started playing with these guys. I'm like, hold on a second. You want to talk to Grandpa? And I'll get back on the phone. Hello. So when you say things like, how are you today? Or you have too much energy. It's kind of like this. Like, Mark, if I met you at an airport in the baggage claim area, and I'd never met you before, I said, what's your name? Mark. My name's Scott. Let me give you a hug. What would you think about me? Man, who is this freak? Call 911. Some of you are doing that. You're doing that with candidates. You're letting your energy come out too soon. But if I know you and we see each other every convention or whatever, I'll give you a hug when I see you. It's appropriate. Your energy has to be doled out appropriately. So you want to let it out just a little bit. So I always like to say with an upward inflection, hello, Mark? Yes. Because they're thinking, okay, I think he knows me. I don't know him. So I'm going to be really friendly. Yes. And if they're quiet, they're either going to go yes or they're going to be quiet. One of those two things. And if they're quiet, you say it again. Hello, Mark? Yes. They're really uncomfortable. Then you want to remove that uncomfortability. Say, my name's Scott Love. We don't know each other. But your name came across my desk and I need to talk to you. You have to say, you've got their undivided attention. Strategically, you want to spend your time in areas that give you a greater return on that. You don't want to spend your time with people that are going to end up saying no at the end. If you want to lose out on a prospect, lose out early, not at the very end. So as you're determining where am I going to be spending my time with this week, you want to look at those people that are physically participating in that process. What's your intention? What is it that you intend to have happen? Your goals. The next one is your focus. Being able to focus on one thing at a time. I am the king of distraction. I mean, I get an email, I'll read it, oh, and there's a pop-up, oh, MSNBC is on, oh, and there's an article about Brad Pitt. Brad Pitt thinks he's ugly now. And I'm like, what? And it sucks me in. Brad Pitt, he's 43 years old, he says after you hit 40, it's all over. And I'm thinking, oh, that's just great. If Brad Pitt thinks he's ugly, I don't have a chance anymore. I don't have a chance. And then another pop-up for Starbucks comes up, and I'm like, you know what? I really can't make recruiting calls unless I have coffee. I just can't work under these conditions, people. I have to have coffee, fresh, fair trade, organic coffee, because I'm not high maintenance in too many areas except for that. So I'll go make my coffee, and I've made my coffee, and I've got to have creamer. Because I make it really strong, I have to have creamer. I don't have creamer. I ran out. It's 10:30 in the morning on a Wednesday. And I can't throw the coffee out because I'm a very good steward of my resources. And so I have to walk 3 or 4 blocks away to the CVS drugstore to get my half and half. So when I'm there, there's a sale on sunglasses. And so it's 11 o'clock on a Wednesday morning, and I'm trying sunglasses on at the drugstore. I get distracted. I want to buy the car for the amount that you told me. And I want a coffee mug. And I want a ball cap. And I want 1 year's worth of free oil changes. And I want a free extended warranty. And you know what he told me? This is what he said. He said, Mr. Love, I don't think my manager is going to go for that extended warranty. And I knew I had him. I had him at hello. You had me at hello, Jerry. I had him at hello. See, I told him, I said, I know that. I just want your manager to feel like he's in control and can remove one of these variables. People want to be in control. They always want to be in control. Sometimes the best thing you can say is, you can decide for yourself. Whatever you want to do, I'm fine with. This is your decision, and I want you to feel comfortable with that. Anytime I talk to a prospect in my business, I tell them that. I say, this is your decision. My goal is for me to take you to a place that benefits you. If this opportunity doesn't do that, and it's not for you, I'm okay with that. I want you to feel safe enough to tell me that. Because they're going to do it anyways, right? Let's just admit it and see if we can use that to move the process forward. So at the end of the deal, your prospect is going to say thank you to you first. That's what you want. Let me ask you this. Let's just say that Tiger Woods calls up your manager. Says, you know, I never wanted to tell my dad this. But every time I was on the golf course when I was a kid, I wanted to get into the funeral and cemetery business. And I've always wanted to do this. And I want to get into sales, and I want to sell for your organization. How many of you think that Tiger Woods would be reasonably successful in his first year? Because he knows how to think, right? Same thing with Lance Armstrong. I'm tired of this falling off the bike, picking it up, getting back on it, winning the race. It drains me. I've always wanted to get into the cemetery and funeral business. Do you think he'd be successful? Who knows more about your industry, you or Tiger Woods and Lance Armstrong? You do. But they know how to think. They know how to think like a champion. So if we can just change the way we think a little bit, just a little bit, you're going to get quantum changes in your production. So really minor changes, just minor tweaks in major areas. That's the essence of real achievement. See, in the world of business, the margins for success and failure for first place, second place, third place, it's not a big difference. It's just little bits. The horses that win the race, the horse that comes in first compared to the horse that comes in second, what's the difference? Just a hair.
I love Scott's interaction with the audience, and he just really speaks from the heart. He's a great storyteller, and it was a terrific presentation.
Sure, I thought it was awesome. I mean, I'm getting ready to sign up here for his books and courses. Sales has always been one of my real, I'd say it's a strength, but it's a weakness. I have some things to overcome, and it's sort of inspired me to go look into it and pursue how I can bring business in the door by selling effectively.
I really like Scott's message of it's the age of authenticity, and to have a contribution before commission.
I value authenticity greatly in conversations and in relationships with people. I don't like phoniness. I see through things pretty quick. I think most people do. So I think that's probably a key point to convey to just about anyone who's trying to sell anything, is that if you're authentic about it, if you're genuine about what it is you're doing and like what you're doing, people are going to read that. They're going to be responsive to it.
I just thought it was incredible that he focused on that message of authenticity over and over again, and you can see Scott's authenticity.